Hello everyone! Welcome to the Jazz Pad, and it is Red Nose Day. Well, not today, but it is pretty much Red Nose Day round about this time. And I got myself a Hocus Pocus nose, or whatever it was called. I don't even remember where I put the box. It was basically a wizard nose. But the weird thing about these red noses that are being sold in the shops around the country in the UK. I don't know if anywhere else celebrates Red Nose Day and raises money for charity, etc. But these red noses, right? They do a different theme each time, and this time they've done like weird, kind of medieval, almost. Most of them are medieval themed, and this one's like a wizard one, and they've given them little feet. The problem with that is, by giving them feet, they look like they have a giant butt crack. And you have to shove your nose deep in their arse. Jesus, killing me. But what's worse is that it's pretty much, I don't know if you can see, but it's ribbed for your pleasure. I don't think you can see. It's not really zooming in. It's making it blurry. It's blurring it out. It's censoring it. It's too rude. Now, before I go into some silly games this time, I wanted to do kind of along on par with the BIGtimmys House, which is just a big podcast show. But this one's unboxing, and I have subscribed to a Fallout loot crate for this year. For those of you who don't know me, I am a big Fallout fan. I have been creating a more serious channel called Boss Archive, and you can find that also on YouTube, but just by searching Boss Archive. The theme of the channel itself is basically Fallout facts. Much like with other, there have been other channels on YouTube, and there's also a Fallout wiki and everything, but a lot of it is not actual fact. It's more just people have added onto it. There's no evidence within the games, and I'm that big of a fan that I just want to, as a hobby, just delve into it really deeply, like really, really deeply into every Fallout game. I'm currently going through Fallout 1. And while Fallout 76 is currently open and online, I've been documenting a ton of stuff of Fallout 76. So those of you who also follow me on Boss Archive on Facebook, you will notice that a few videos have not gone up yet lately. There's no schedule, much as this, just because I have so much going on at once that I can't really commit to any time. But the Boss Archive, you would know that with Fallout 76, I have been documenting a ton of bugs. Like, just loads of bugs and glitches. It is amazing. I can't believe they've even released it with that many bugs. This is, out of every game, out of every buggy game that I've played, this hits the top. This is like... I can't even think of the Olympian's name. What was the really fast? I forget his name. The really fast guy. It's basically him, but in the bug world. Fallout 76 is riddled with bugs, absolutely filled with them. But it doesn't mean that the game's not playable. The game is playable. You can still do the missions. There are a couple that are broken still. And the game is still fun. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people will disagree. And now, for some reason, my webcam is going really slow and buggy. I don't know what's going on now. Is it because I've been talking about Fallout 76 that you're now even bugging out? I have had a lot of technical difficulties today. I am bugging out so much. It's because I'm talking about 76 and how much it's so laggy and buggy. Well, it's not so much laggy. It's very buggy. It's very glitchy. But you can still play the game. Anyway, I'm going off topic here. I'm not talking about Fallout 76. I just wanted to give you a brief... Oh, stop. What are you doing? Are you gonna work now? So apparently talking about Fallout 76 is a curse. It's that buggy that it even affects my recording. Figure that out. So anyway, I do a side channel called Boss Archive. It's a more factual channel, but it's done in a way that the narrator, the character that I've made, I've tried to make it more of his perspective, that he believes that the Fallout world is real for him, and he's now broken out and he's stuck between our world and the game, and he's trying to make sense of it all. And in order to find his way out, he is delving deep into Fallout, and he's starting to learn. He kind of learns straight away that Fallout is a game, but he doesn't believe it. And so by researching into it more, he begins to think maybe it's Vault-Tec's way of doing like a simulation in preparation for a nuclear holocaust. But eventually he learns that it is a game, and things go weird a bit from there, and he hopes by researching into everything maybe he'll find his way out. And I've actually learned quite a lot, just random facts, and I love random facts, just completely random. And the biggest one that is just exploded my brain is measuring radiation. And I'll get into that. If you follow Boss Archive, you will learn more about just really random stuff. And one of them, especially measuring radiation, I have kind of like a little scene planned out where someone explodes because of the information is just too complex. It is very scientific, and yeah, it's very confusing because there's so many measurements for radiation. I didn't believe that there was that many. Anyway, what brought me onto Fallout is that I've signed up to a yearly subscription of Loot Crate, and it's a Fallout Loot Crate. And I signed up to the yearly one so I can make Liberty Prime. And the whole point for me doing this video is that I want to do an unboxing video. More of a podcast in spirit of BIGtimmys house. But we're doing Jazz Pad's corner, I guess. Before I get thrown out of the house again. And here it is. It finally arrived. It was late, but it finally arrived. Shout out, by the way, to Goobermonster. And I want to rub this in your face, because I know how much of a Fallout fan you are. But no, definitely a big shout out to Goobermonster and his partner. Mainly because I know that you have been watching some of our stuff since we were doing Weekend Noobs. And that's going a few years back. And then you also followed us, you followed both of us when we went to Twitch. Which is still there. I kind of stream every so often. I'm not taking it super serious anymore. It's, again, more of a hobby. I'm focusing more on the YouTube stuff now. But the Twitch, there are still, every stream that I've done is still logged there. So just head over to Jazz Chicken, and you will find me. You'll see all the Twitch streams that I've done. I am planning on recording some of the same games and bringing it to YouTube. So, you can see, I don't know if you can see the stress in my face. So it seems like my PC is really, really rebelling against me. I just recorded the rest of this video, and apparently it didn't record. So, I just have to repeat myself. Sake. Right, so, the unboxing of the Fallout crate. We have a Build-A-Figure Liberty Prime. So basically, just get that into shot. Basically, with the yearly subscription to the Fallout Loot Crate, it comes bi-monthly, so every 2 months. And I eventually build Liberty Prime. They give you the options that you don't have to, follow the entire thing, but I wanted if I was going to get pieces of Liberty Prime, I want Liberty Prime. I want the full bloody model. I don't want pieces of him. I want him. Just entire Liberty Prime. So right, let's take him out of the box as well, and pretend like I never done this before. Because, I didn't take this out just a moment ago. That's just nonsense. Thing. Right. Here it is. The leg of Liberty Prime. The right leg. What does this say? Oh, it's just the normal thing. 2018 Bethesda Softworks LLC. All rights reserved. Made in China. Everything's made in bloody China. Is there anything made in the UK? Or do we just import everything? We probably do. Brexit is going to be a bloody nightmare, isn't it? So this is the right leg of Liberty Prime. What gets me is that they've got a joint here, which makes me think it will connect to the hip. And his leg is facing like sideways, because here's the front of his foot. You'd think he'd be standing like that, but he's not. He'll be like this. Sounds like it's raining outside. So yeah, he's waddling. He's waddling like a duck. And the one thing I've noticed is that it's not rusty. The paintwork, they just made it silver with a little bit of black line to define the details. But because it's Fallout, I think it should be a little bit more weathered. But for the money I'm paying, I can't complain. Although it could look better. Just saying. So that's the leg. I am completely happy with it. I'm chuffed with the loot crate. Completely. The first loot crate I got was absolutely terrible. I got like badges, some stupid little... I want to say gondola, but that's probably the wrong thing. It's like those weird tags that you would connect to like an ID badge or something like that. You just some weird wrist things. And I also got like the one decent thing was that I got like a Marvel notebook that I could just do all my script writing and just scenic writing and just making my odd notes that I do. That was good. I like that. I kept that. I think I actually gave that away to someone else, saying, "Hey, you'd like this? You can have it." And I got a T-shirt as well, which no longer fits. It's shrunk in the wash, and also faded very quick. And that was from the first loot crate I ever got. But from the Fallout one, here's the T-shirt I got this time. It's slightly misprinted, I've noticed. If I can just tilt myself, there we go. But no, as you'll notice, it's the glowing sea. Visit the glowing sea with a thumbs up. But this print, it feels like it needs to a nudge that way a little bit, because it's going under my arm slightly here. If I just slouch down a little bit, so yeah, it's a little bit off, I feel. But I don't care. I'm still happy with it. And there's like on my breasticle, there's like a death claw here. You got the Red Rocket petrol station here. And is there anything else? You got a nuclear blast going here. You got nuclear symbol. And then you got him here. And now the interesting thing about Vault Boy, for those of you who don't know, he's not just sticking his thumb up. You do that whenever you see a big mushroom cloud. And the point is that when you do that, you're basically measuring the mushroom cloud to your thumb. And if the mushroom cloud is smaller than your thumb, then you are safe. If that mushroom cloud is bigger than your thumb, when you're doing that and you're measuring it, you're not safe and you need to get out of there fast. Because, yeah, the blast is that powerful, you need to get out of there. If the mushroom cloud is smaller than your thumb, you're safe. And that is the whole symbol with Vault Boy here, when he's doing that. Interesting little fact there, and there'll be more of that involved with Boss Archive. Can't remember if I mentioned it, I think I did. The small print on the shirt says the Commonwealth Department of Tourism. So that's the shirt. Oh yes. I also got a replica super sledgehammer. It's cool, don't get me wrong. I'm pleased with it. The paintwork could be better because it looks pretty tacky. But that's just me being picky. From what I paid, you know, I can't complain. I don't have anywhere to put it as of yet. So I'm just going to keep it in the box for now. But when I move out, then I'm going to put it on a shelf. You know, display it. But here is the hammer. There it is. And the basic idea is that normally with a super sledgehammer, it is like this, what you see here, this big metal pole, and it will normally have like small rockets on the end of it. But this one has what they call fusion cores, which you use to power nuclear devices. But they're leaking, so they're damaged nuclear cores. So the idea is that when you smash someone with it, you also give them a deep, bad infection of radiation. It's kind of cool. I quite like it. Again, as I say, the paintwork could be better, but, you know, I can't complain. That's just me being picky and a perfectionist. One of the... Wait until I stop making a lot of noise. So the next thing I am super pleased with, and it's going to be on the wall behind me, I got a NCR flag. New California Republic flag. Sorry. I'm just showing off the Goobermonster right now. But yeah, and look, I can look like an Olympian because I got a flag draped on me. How sad is that? But yeah, no, I am pleased with the flag. It's so simple, but I like it. And I want to put it on the wall because it will be cool. And I'm a nerd. I'm a gamer nerd. And if I was ever to meet someone, they have to be a gamer nerd too. Or at least someone who appreciates that. If they can't, I don't think I can... I don't know if I could be with them because I'm not interested in buildings and going for long walks in like a field. I mean, I do enjoy that, but I can't do it every day. And buildings don't interest me. Neither does money. Bizarre as it sounds, I'm not all about work. I'm all about pleasure, and not sexually. I mean, sexually is good. Don't get me wrong. But no, I'm all about entertainment. Entertainment is my life. It really is a big part of my life. Acting especially. I miss acting, but as I got older, it might be just the crowds. Maybe I need to move and just go somewhere completely different. But then I'll be leaving all my friends behind, and I cannot do that. But the people in the acting, like the amateur acting world, I don't know about professionally because I'm not a professional actor, funnily enough. But there's so many people who are so pretentious and up themselves. It is great. I absolutely love the people in the acting world who are just normal people. Just like me and you. They are the best. But when you got those with just a big ego and arrogance, their head so far up their ass that it bursts out of their neck, like it just comes. They bent over like in a big yoga position, got their head right up, and it just bursts out their spine, and like a Diglett, like a really gory Diglett bursting out of your back. It's that far up their arse. I can't handle those people. I have reached a point, and patience is normally a virtue with me, and I don't get angry, really. I get annoyed, and I've learned a lot of good ways of just pushing it to one side and being the better man and moving on. But I've reached a point now there where if I continue, I will have a huge hatred for humanity itself. I mean, I already do, but it will be worse. Like so. Oh my god. So I was like, I'm just going to take myself away from this situation because this is not doing me any favors at all. I am not liking people when I'm doing acting now. I think I'm just acting with the wrong guys, or not guys, but the wrong people. Anyway, going back to what I was talking about. I also got a Ghoulish Perk pin. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. I'm definitely going to keep it because it looks cool. I like the whole black and gold look. Black and gold, black and gold, black and gold, black and gold. But yeah, it looks really cool. So I'm pleased with that. And I also got, finally, 2 ice packs as radiated blood IV bags, which is kind of cool. And the moment I talk about the final product, it glitches out. So while my PC stops having a stroke and an epileptic fit, I will finish off my drink. And I've run out of cider. Looks like I'm going to have to get some more tomorrow. Oh, you're behaving now, are you? Okay, we're back. Right, so the final product before the whole PC decides to explode, I got 2 radioactive blood packs. But these are ice packs. Now, I think the reason why it says not food is because they're ice packs. But you can also, on eBay and I think Amazon and other websites, you can get radioactive blood IV bags which are edible. And you can also get blood bags that are edible. So I think that's the reason why they've specifically said not food on these ones, because these ones are ice packs, which will be good for my PS4, because I use ice packs to cool my PS4 Pro, because Sony obviously did not really test their product very well, because it just melts itself. I have to keep cooler packs or ice packs on top of it 24/7 or whenever I use it. But what is good is that I don't have to freeze the ice packs. I just put them on top of each other, kind of like that, on top of the PS4, and it acts as like a water cooling system, and it has been fine ever since, which thank God. But I shouldn't need to do that. So the fact that they've released the PS4 Pro like that, not good. Not good at all. But yeah, ice packs. And that is everything. Now, one thing I didn't do in the previous recording was read out what this says. This gives you a little breakdown of everything that's in the box, and also has an image of the hammer on the back, which is cool. But yes, so we have number 1, the New California Republic flag, aka NCR. Founded by the former residents of Vault 15, the New California Republic is a beacon of civilization in an uncivilized world. Kinda. Hang this flag up to show your allegiance to the NCR, or else. Interesting fact about the NCR, if you have ever played Fallout 1, the very first Fallout game, A lot of people this generation seem to believe Fallout 3 is the first Fallout game, which is just confusing to me. Hence the number 3 in the frickin' title would mean it is third in the series. Never mind that. But Shady Sands is the base, the main HQ for the NCR. You meet a guy called Ballsack. What's his name? I've had too much cider. I can't think of his name. His name's not Ballsack. There is a guy that you meet there. He's in a robe. You do quests for him. You save the town. He becomes the founder of the NCR, and his daughter Tandy also becomes like some kind of general or something or other. 2. Glowing Sea t-shirt. I visited the Glowing Sea and all I got was this stupid radiation poisoning. You, probably. The glowing... What's that supposed to mean? You, probably. Full stop. The Glowing Sea is less a sea and more an extremely irradiated landscape in the Commonwealth that was likely ground zero for a nuclear blast during the Great War. Looks pretty, though. Don't know about that. It looks pretty dead and kind of haunting. Fallout 4 Atom's Judgment Scale Replica. How do you improve a rocket-enhanced hammer? Replace the head of the with 4 leaking fusion cores. Not only will this Atom's Judgment Scale Replica look great on your display shelf, it won't inflict tremendous radiation damage on you and your loved ones. And now Streamlabs is bugging out again. Way more glitches. Woo! All because I mentioned Fallout 76. And now my video is bugging out. God dang it. 4. Liberty Prime Build-A-Figure right leg. We hold this truth to be self-evident. There's only one way to stomp any communist detected on American soil, with legs. Stay subscribed to the Fallout Crate to continue restoring Liberty Prime Build-A-Figure to its former glory, which I will be. 5. Irradiated blood ice packs. Irradiated blood. Do not eat. Well, actually, it's a set of 2 ice packs that look like the irradiated blood that you can loot from the corpses of rad roaches, feral ghouls, and other wasteland residents. Seriously, don't eat them. Ghoulish Perk Pin, the last item. Earning the Ghoulish Perk in Fallout 4 and Fallout 76 restores your HP when you receive any rad poisoning. Getting this pin in real life means you have a cool pin. There you go. And what is this image on the back? We have a bunch of scriptums. Atom's Judgment. And I can't read the rest of that writing because it just looks like a scribble. So it's basically it's basically a blueprint of the hammer. We've even got some mathematical equations going on. Maybe for Boss Archive I need to decipher it. That looks like it's upside down. Or maybe not. I just can't read it. Yeah, I have no idea what it says. Hudify? I'm pretty sure that's not even a word. Okay, yeah. There we go. That is the unboxing of my Fallout crate, and you can probably expect more because I've got 5 more coming. But that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to do like a little vlog, as it were. But yeah, tomorrow, or today, should I say, I'll be doing some silly games in light of Red Nose Day. I'll put a link in the description below for any of you who wish to donate and help children in need. I most certainly will donate as well. I'll probably do a donate for each game I play. There is also, I want you guys to be aware that there will be a live stream coming this year. I don't know exactly when yet, and that will be happening over on Twitch, a Jazz Chicken. or Jazz Chicken 87. I think it's just Jazz Chicken. But yes, there will be a charity live stream happening this year. Me and Big Timmy are currently planning sketches and short comedy sketches, and then we'll be obviously recording them, getting it all prepared and ready. Once that's all prepared and ready, we can then finalize a date. And the idea, for those of you who don't know, the idea for our sketches is because when I have a break, and especially a lunch break, just like a half-hour break, we will be showing these short sketches to keep you guys occupied while you wait, rather than just looking at a "I will be back" screen. We still want to try and entertain you, and obviously just keep you enjoying the show and keep you here, and try to coax you into donating whatever you can. But as of yet, we don't have a date yet, so it's just a heads up, just to let you know that there will be one coming. I will be doing another live stream. I've done 2 already, one last year and the year before that, and it was good. It was a good experience. I'd like to do it again. Maybe I'll bring it to YouTube. I don't know yet, but currently it's very strongly looking like it's going to be on Twitch again. Other than that, I will catch you cool cats later, because my system is now bugging out again. Bye.
Thank you for watching the Jazz Pad. And for all you cool cats out there, if you like that video, then please make sweet love to that like button. And don't forget to subscribe.